it kind of, so Anderson's attack worked against weaker opponents but did not work against Morphy. Okay, so that is the difference. But I hope it's a very good observation. I'm happy that you are all thinking about the games and asking, oh, what if it had happened like this? What if it had happened like that? Okay, so very quickly we'll see another game of it is Bird Morphy, and where Morphy was black. Okay, let me put my pin.
What is Bird Morphy, sir?
Bird is the name of a player. Okay, Henry Bird. He was an English player. Okay, so Bird Morphy means.
When the
Bird's opening named after him.
Yes, F4. F4 is the Bird's opening, and it is named after Henry Bird. Okay.
That seems like a horrible opening.
It is actually, it is an interesting opening. May not, yeah, it is not as great, but it is.
Can I change my name?
It is okay now. It doesn't really matter. Fine. Okay, I'm getting some noise, so let me.
Henry Bird is actually an England player, right?
Yes, English player of that.
So who is black?
Black is Morphy, white is Bird.
That is Morphy.
Okay. Okay, I'm muting everybody now. I'm also getting some noise, so I'm muting everybody. Yeah, and you can give the chat going. Okay. Fine. So, Morphy was black. So let us see how he plays actively against Bird. Knight f3, d6. He goes for the Philidor's defense. See, Morphy can use any opening and he can still come out very much on top because he plays so actively and so differently. That is what you have to see. Okay. Now, what does Black play? Black plays the standard opening here, which is d4. And sorry, White plays d4. And Black plays f5, again very attacking thing. It is like, see, you might have seen how Anderson attacked slightly thing, right? Similarly, here Morphy is also attacking somewhat prematurely. Okay. So yeah, so look at this, how so Bird does not play as accurately as Morphy. If Morphy was white and somebody had played like this from Black side, right, Morphy would have slammed him. But Bird is not that accurate a player. What is that? Black is Morphy. Please understand, Morphy is black and Bird is white, and we are seeing this game. So Black takes this pawn. And White takes it, and now Morphy takes a lead in development by playing d4. And when the knight goes back, he plays e4 also. So now it is clearly Black is now better. Okay, but White is also not a completely ganda player. He's a pretty good grandmaster. So he plays correctly. Knight comes to e5. Okay, White and then he pins the knight. And you and me might have played bishop e7 here, but Morphy plays bishop to d6, and his idea is, he's saying that, oh, you want to kill my knight, kill it. I am going to get an open file for attack, so I am going to use that. Okay, that is his strategy. So he's saying that, okay, you have pinned it, it's no problem, you pin it, and now when White further attacks it, he castles. So he's saying that if you want to exchange on f6, I don't have any problem. Let us do that. Okay, but now first of all, White cannot exchange it with his knight because the pawn will come and it will fork the bishop and the knight, right? And if the bishop takes it, the knight, then again Black is saying, okay, I will take it with my pawn, and your knight will have to go back, right? So White is attacking. White is continuing. White wants to castle queenside now, okay, while developing his queen. But Black also is equal to the task. Black says, okay, let me attack the knight on this one, on h5, and either you precipitate by thing. So what is it that you do now? Do you want to go back with the knight? If you go back with the knight, then I am happy, he will say, because then I'm going to get a pawn here. I'm going to take this knight, you take it, and then I'm going to take it. So whichever way, basically it is a thing. So he forces Black, he forces White to sacrifice a pawn. Okay, and white goes back. White is still thinking that see, why did white sacrifice the G pawn? White is thinking that I am going to castle queen side. Morphy has castled on the king side, so G file opening is good. I will put my rook on the G file and I will attack down the G file. So that is what is white's idea. Okay, and and now, no, I will not. I'm not going to unmute right now. Okay, I'm going to finish the game first. So white is playing his queen to h6. Okay, and there is a reason for this. Now we'll see suddenly what is the idea. Morphy has got a brilliant plan. So white he knows. I mean, he knows what his white's plan is. So white is planning to castle queen side now and attack down the G file, and he's ready. Okay, Morphy is ready. Now, actually, the brilliant move of this one, I'll show you what is the brilliant. So white castles queen side, and now it looks like a long battle. It is not easy, right? I mean, it is not easy for what do you call? It's not that the game is ending immediately or something, but Morphy here comes up with one of the most brilliant sacrifices. Yeah, it looks like a boring draw. It is not a draw. Rook takes f2. Can you believe it? Sacrifice of a rook in this position. What for? What for? Yeah. So later on, engines have found that, oh, white could have defended. Okay, in this after a sacrifice. So this sacrifice is not considered that sound now, but after a lot of analysis, and Morphy played this like in 1 minute. Okay, so just thinking. So that is why his thinking is, so where does the queen go? Why did queen come to h6? Because he wanted to, sorry, h3. He wanted to come to a3, and suddenly he has shifted from the king side to the queen side with a mate threat on b2. Okay, mate threat on b2. So white has to defend it. The only way to defend is by playing c3, and then queen takes a2. See now what is black is threatening? Black is threatening the bishop to come to a3 now, and then finish off the game on b2. That is the black's great threat. Okay, and it's a very difficult threat to meet. Okay, white's bishop is powerless here. He cannot do anything to face on the queen side. So black actually has no option other than playing this. Okay, otherwise what is happening? Otherwise the bishop is coming to, if white plays anything else, let us say, I don't know what he will play, but let us say maybe you might want to play this rook here, maybe, or whatever, right? Then this bishop is coming to a3, and now if you take it also, then also it is going to become finished. So what do you do? If your king goes here, then this rook is coming down, right? If the king comes up here, then this rook is giving check and going to get the queen. So a lot of this type of attack is there. So because of which white is forced to advance, and now black, see how he harasses the white king. Now when the king is here, now actually white could have gone back. White could have gone back also. But if white had gone back, then what would have happened? I'm not sure what would have happened. It might have been a draw actually. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I have to check. But white plays this move, and then Morphy finishes off after this. Check. Now it is the white loses the nerve here. Okay, and he exchanges it, but white thinks that he's so much material ahead. Black has got only a queen and a bishop, and I have got 2 rooks and 2 bishops. So it is like 1 bishop for 1 bishop against 1 queen. I have got 2 rooks and a bishop. Materially still white is ahead. Okay, materially white is still ahead, but further sacrifice of a pawn. Why? Just to get the bishop into the picture. Bishop into the picture. And now white, so now black finishes off with this. Now check. King goes here, queen to a2 check. Now if king goes here, then queen to b1 check. And now whatever you do, see, now whatever you do, now the other rook is falling. Other rook is falling. So, and this rook really nowhere has to go. So it is going to, both rooks are going to go, and finally queen versus two bishops. And it is very easy win for black after this. Okay, so this is what Morphy concocted from that rook to f2 sacrifice. Okay, now after a lot of things, there are some defensive resources, but you have to play really well and then you can defend. But Bird was not up to the task and Morphy finished him with this. Okay, so this is again a brilliant example. It is slightly unsound in the sense that the sacrifices were not against an engine. Probably engine would have defended, but human players find it very difficult to defend against such kind of an attack. So this is again a demonstration of how Morphy thought, how he sacrificed, how he developed, and how he used his pieces. Okay. Bishop to c8, yeah, bishop to c8, then bishop to d6, sorry, d3. And then if you take it, then queen takes it, right? And what do you do? So king goes here, now queen here, check, and then followed by taking this rook, right? So bishop to c8, that is why it doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't work in the sense, bishop to c8 also, it is white who wins very easily. No, you can type your things, what you think you can type. Okay. It is, okay, I think we are already past, it is 10 minutes past. I am a slow typer. Okay. Okay, I will allow you to Arav. Where is Arav? Arav. Okay, I have allowed you to unmute Arav.
Yes, sir. When the bishop kills the rook, then when the white bishop again kills that bishop,
yeah,
the queen kills it. Now what will happen? No. If the bishop comes to d7. Oh, yeah. Oh. Who is Bird?
Bird is a player. Bird is a player. You can watch him up on Henry Bird. Let's go to Wikipedia maybe and we'll find him. Henry Bird. He was an English player. Henry Bird chess player. Yeah. So this is how he looked like. So you can read him up on this one. He was a pretty good player. He was not like he was amongst the top players. But yeah, there is a Bird's opening name after him. There is also some books of things. So a lot of things you can just read up. Yeah, it is a mixed thing. Wiki is you have to take it certain things, but many non-controversial things are pretty much okay in the wiki. Some things may or may not be correct, but historical facts are normally correct in wiki. It is only some contentious or points where it may be this one, but generally it is okay. So yeah, so I think that is the thing. You will be able to read more about Bird here. You can also look at some of his games on chess games. Chessgames.com has got links of everything. Okay, Sarsh, go ahead, type your question. And we are almost at the end. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording now. So you can also